Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
For the
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't know which one to play next. Let's go with this. It's really ready to go. Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. By the hand. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck are you wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, am I bending the head? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, I'm gonna make one of your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean one of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's oh look, what a coincidence! God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel your dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single solitary fucking thing! Everyone, welcome to Afternoon Tea with Az. I'm your host, always, Anthony, with Babyface. How y'all doing today? I've already made a huge boo-boo, haven't I? Because I never took it into consideration. By the way, it's Sunday, so my voice is always going to be a little bit ropey after screaming my knob off at Party Animals. And if you haven't been watching our Party Animals Saturday evening for the UK streams, need to get with the program because they are some of the funniest things you'll see. I totally forgot, of course, that clocks went back an hour, so all time is completely off kilter. So in the UK, we're like, people are just like, what? But if you're in America, Canada, etc., you're like, why are you starting so late? And I'm like, oh no. Which of course reminded me that Sunday Fun Day is going to be starting an hour earlier today. So it's not going to be 6, it's going to be 5. But I was set up to start at between 2 to 3, which I normally do on this show, because I was sleeping, because I do actually sleep at some points. Have I had Alan Wake 2 nightmares? Yeah, well, yes. And by nightmares, playing, just being in the game or anything related to the game, but we'll talk about that. So this is, unfortunately, folks, going to be a bit of an in-out, put the kettle on edition of Afternoon Tea with Az. but I believe normal service will be resumed next week. So if you've read The Long Halloween, apologies, we're not going to be able to go through The Long Halloween today. But you can thank me for making you read it anyway. But it is something I would like to go through. So we might do that for another date. We might even do it next week. And because it is a big old 13-parter, maybe you haven't had time to finish it. So we'll move the Long Halloween discussion till next week when we've actually got more time to discuss. How bad is Alan Woke 2? We're going to go into a couple. We're going to go into a couple of elements of Alan Woke. Is it first of all, is it woke? That's the big question. Is Alan Woke actually woke? The answer in a nutshell is yes. In some aspects, some may argue the most important aspects, yes. Yes, it is. In terms of story and stuff like that, is it woke in terms of that? I would say the answer is no. I would just say that it's terrible. It's one of the worst written video games I've unfortunately seen in a long time. And I played Starfield, which is the most boring thing ever. The dialogue and the characters are absolutely abysmal, and there's barely any Alan Wake. Young Ripper, Monsieur Eric July, did tweet out yesterday, said, I've been watching as play Alan Wake 2 for 4 hours and I haven't seen any Alan Wake. And he wasn't kidding. And then when we actually got to play Alan Wake, it was in out within 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, his segment was over and it was back to Saga. Now then, we're going to start off by playing a little game. This game is called Spot the Difference. Okay? Now, I gotta be complete and utterly honest with you. All right? Because I don't want you to think you've been duped or anything like that. Nobody has been able to spot the difference between these two pictures. Nobody. Not a single solitary person. So a lot of people have actually been in touch and said, as there is no difference between the pictures, why are you doing this? Why are you bullshitting us? Look, hand on heart, right? I swear on my life, there is, I promise, and no cross fingers, I promise you, there is a difference between these two pictures. Promise, hand on heart, swear on my life, pinky swear, all of that, promise. There is a difference between these two pictures. So I'm going to show them. And we'll see. We'll see if anybody can see. But like I said, I'm going to be totally upfront. I don't think anybody's been able to actually find it. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So here's the picture. Can you spot any differences? Oh, cross my heart, hope to die. I promise you there is a difference. Anybody? No. Jesus, no. He can't see anything. Liberty Prime, no. I can't tell any difference. I knew this would be tough. I knew this would be a tough one. One's holding a mug. Yeah, that's technically true that one of the ladies is holding a mug and the other is holding something else. I think they're opening a car door, but that's not what we're looking for. That's not the difference we're looking for. Is it a mirror? Or somebody actually got it. I'm not kidding you. Somebody actually got it. Who got it? Who got it? Hold on. I need to scroll up. Baz Van Dypen. Yes, one of them actually has an FBI badge, while the other one is wearing a knitted sweater from their mum. Correct. One of them is actually wearing an FBI badge saying Saga Anderson. Saying Saga Anderson. So that must be Saga Anderson. So I don't know. But let's just listen to something, shall we? Let's just listen to something as well. This is a behind the scenes of Alan Wake 2. Is Alan Wake 2 woke? Well, I'm gonna let the I'm gonna get the lead character, Saga Anderson, not Alan Wake. He's barely in his own fucking game. She's gonna tell you. The actress is gonna tell you.
For the world to see Saga, because I think she's a brilliant role model, and just to see a woman in this role, a woman of color being a protagonist in a game that we don't see that often, and just to have a I'm excited for the world to see Saga because I think she's a brilliant role model. And just to see a woman in this role, a woman of color being a protagonist in a game that we don't see that often, and just to have a life.
When I hear things like that, my mind just goes somewhere. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more. No, it's gone. It's gone now. I can't remember. It's just gone. So that's exactly the kind of thing that you love to hear. It's such a shame. I mean, the actress is, I mean, she's British, so, you know, yay. She's very attractive. There's no denying that. Here, let me just show you a little image, you know. I mean, you know, we're not kicking that out of bed. You know what I mean? It's a very pretty young lady there. No denying that. No denying that at all. It's just such a shame that you decided yourself to focus on the superficial characteristics, because the actual writing of the game, the characterization, the dialogue is some of the most abysmal shit I've had the misfortune of playing. And I don't know if you're aware, folks, but Mauler's given up on the game. Mauler has given up on the game. He's had enough. He's had enough. He's just sick and tired of how appallingly written it is. And I can't blame him. I cannot blame him. I'm trying to plow through the game. Excuse me. Boobs. I'm trying to plow through the game. And it's getting really, really hard. And not in a my penis kind of a way. And I was playing last night, part 3, another 6.5 hour stint on the game. And I think I got about halfway through that stream, that is. About halfway through that stream. And I think we got to the point where I actually play Alan. And it, like I said, it was over within 10 minutes. And it could have been over within 2 minutes if I'd literally just run out the door and run up the street. It would have been over in 2 minutes. The section with Alan. But I was like grabbing stuff, well, trying to look for stuff to grab. There was only 2 things. and then sort of dick around a bit, as I do, and then it switched right back to Reva from Kenobi again, and I think from that point onwards in the stream, I just go really quiet. I just go really quiet because I've just died on the inside. I've just died. But I need to finish the game because I think I'm actually going to make a video about this one. You know, we had the Bethesda rant, which went viral, very viral, very, very viral. But I actually want to do a Dr. Disrespect gave him about 6 hours before he clearly hated it. I haven't seen Doc's stream yet, and I do want to see that. And I also do want to watch all of Mauler's streams. But I do want to do a video about the dialogue. As you were too quiet, I honestly thought you were going to blow a gasket. Jason, if it wasn't ridiculous o'clock in the morning, I don't know how I would have reacted. If it, because I can't. If it was this time in the afternoon, I don't know how I would have reacted. That maybe there would. I mean, I did have a little bit of a meltdown at one point when the racist Eric July came into the stream and started complaining about strong black women of color, and I just couldn't handle that. I had to defend the honor of the intersectionality, and yeah, I think I just barely said a word for the rest of the, when I say barely said a word, normally when I'm streaming, of course, doing video games, I try and keep a constant flow of dialogue, conversation going to engage the audience and whatnot. But I just got so quiet. I just barely said a thing. I was done. And I kept saying, every so often, I'm just go, I'm just so fucking done with this. I'm just so fucking done. But, I'm not being hyperbolic. The writing is absolutely dog shit. I've likened it. It feels like the game was written by a 15-year-old Californian high schooler girl. AKA a 25-year-old woman living off ramen noodles, sharing a house with 15 people in Southern California, never having a social life, never going out, never understanding what true interaction with human beings are. The dialogue is absolute. Everyone speaks like this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sugar as I live and rise. And it's the most diverse in the middle of nowhere backwater town that you've ever seen in your life. It's like this. There's a tiny town in the middle of nowhere in America. It's more diverse than California. Every other person's Asian or black. And I'm just like, just from a realistic, lose some weight, fatso. I am. I'm losing quite a lot. And the thing is, I'll lose my weight and I'll get thinner, but you'll still be a fucking loser cunt whose mum takes it up the fucking shitter every night while her husband holds her hand and cries, and you're locked in the closet with your fucking ramen noodles. So there you go, buddy. There you go. You'll never be able to lose that, I'm afraid. No. You'll always be a fucking loser. Yeah, it just looks ridiculous. It just looks ridiculous. It doesn't... There's no real tangible link to reality in as much as what you're looking at, the actual dialogue, the people themselves. It just doesn't even compute. None of it actually even computes. The actor for Alan Wake is actually trying, you know, he's actually trying, but the game itself is just terribly written, and that's the worst aspect. The dialogue, the actual writing is appalling, absolutely appalling. And the characters do not act as they should. They do not act accordingly as to what is happening on the screen. They are not reacting as a human being would to what's going on the screen. If you haven't watched the streams, there is there's quite a pivotal moment in the game where they find a dead body of a guy, and then they want to take it back to the police station to perform an autopsy. Because apparently Reva is also qualified to do that. Okay. So they take this dead body back to the local police station. The 2 FBI agents, 3 police officers, and the dead body go down to the morgue. The dead body comes to life and kills 2 of the police officers. And then the 3rd police officer literally just vanishes into thin air. So you end up having to shoot the body, the dead body, and that vanishes. So the policemen run downstairs. They open up the doors, which were locked, and unless you went into your fucking dream palace and put some fucking pictures on a fucking wall, you couldn't even progress the story to walk out of a door. And sorry, you can't progress the story until you've put make-believe paper on a make-believe door in your make-believe head, whatever. And then the police officers burst in. One of their female colleagues who was ripped apart by the ghost, blood everywhere, falls back when the door gets opened. One of the police officers looks and goes, "Nothing." And then they look at you and they go, "We heard shots. Did the dead bodies in the morgue spook you?" And I'm just like, one of your colleagues is dead at your feet, covered in blood everywhere, torn apart by something. And your dialogue is, "Did the dead bodies in the morgue spook you? We heard gunshots." Meanwhile, there's another dead body in the next room, and the 3rd police officer's vanished. So has the body. Now, do you think these police officers drew their guns and tried to hold the FBI agents? No, they did nothing. They just let you walk out. Walk out. Do you not even ask them what's going on? Not even ask them that. Just let them walk out the door. See ya. And then you have Saga affirming herself. Or, "Oh, come on, Saga, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You're ready for this." I'm like, oh. And that's just one example. That's just one example. The game is littered with this absolute trash. Absolute trash. Trash writing, trash characters. There is barely any gameplay. Barely any gameplay whatsoever. It's walking and picking something up, going into your imaginary jizz palace to stick something on the jizz wall. Then she profiles people. And when she profiles people, she closes her eyes and then she just makes something up and goes, that's now fact. No, you just made that up in your head. Yes. And it's now fact. Sweetheart, that's not how evidence works. It is absolutely abysmal. So there's barely a single bit of gameplay. Walking, picking something up. Walking, picking something up. And then when you actually do get an enemy to fight, which is rare, then they're just bullet sponges because the game's like, well, because there's barely anything to fucking do in the game, apart from walk and pick something up and go to your jizz palace, we better make these enemies bullet sponges so instead of lasting 10 seconds, they last 25 seconds. Gameplay! But it does look pretty. It is one of the nicest looking games I have ever seen. And of course, it's not about quality of writing and depth and story. It's all about how good it looks. And as the actress herself said, seeing a woman, particularly a woman of color, in a role like this, which is so rare now. Hey, hi. As from Hill versus Babyface, I've been a gamer for 40 odd years. There are a lot of games where you can actually create your own character. It's called a character creation screen, where you can create a character in whatever image that you want. Whatever image that you want. Becoming increasingly popular over the course of the last 15 years, particularly. And any response to that? No? Okay. 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 As the Buffy episode goes, once more with feeling. Once more with feeling. Current day, modern day, Western gaming studios.
I'm excited for the World to See saga because I think she's a brilliant role model. And just to see a woman.
She's retarded.
In this role, a woman of color being a protagonist in a game that we don't see that often.
Yeah, just sit there and nod, Alan. Just sit there and nod. By the way, when Saga gets to the town, the people of the town start acting like they know who she is. Hey, Saga. They even know her name. Hey, Saga. Good to see you back. They even say, you know, we didn't think you'd come back. Not after the incident. What incident? You know, where your daughter drowned and died. Do you think the FBI agent decided to question any of this with them? The FBI agent who deals with investigations, who deals with evidence, putting things together, mysteries. Do you think that Saga decided to question any of this? How do you know my name? Why do you think I live here? Why do you think my daughter's dead? No, she does not. It's not till about 10 hours into the game or more that she actually decides, maybe I should ask one of these people. Yeah, I said these people. Who have been saying that they know who I am, know that I've got a trailer here, that I've lost my daughter. Maybe I should ask them what they actually think they know about me. About 12 hours into the game. About 10 or 12 hours into the game. And even then, it's only so she can go to a trailer. Oh, and by the way, when she finds the trailer, she walks in, and the FBI agent, the woman who's probably seen some horrendous stuff in her life, the woman who's also recently seen people get torn apart in front of her, been taken through to the other side, the overlap, somebody who has seen all kinds of shit, walks into the trailer and goes, "Ew, it stinks of alcohol." Like a 15-year-old Californian girl. Because she's an FBI agent. And when she goes up to somebody to question them, to talk to them, do you think she says, "Hi, my name's Special Agent Anderson," because it's Saga Anderson. "Hi, excuse me, my name's Special Agent Saga Anderson from the FBI. Do you mind if I just ask you a couple of questions?" No, she goes up and goes, "Hi, I'm Saga. Oh my God, how you doing, girlfriend?" Do any of you want to act like a human being? Like an adult? Like an adult in an FBI job? No? No. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Again, Mauler gave up. Tapped out. Mauler tapped out. Just think about that. Mauler tapped out. I think that says everything. So, gonna plow through. Boobs. Gonna plow through. I'm gonna finish it so I got the full context, and I think I'm gonna make a video. And I don't know how long that video is gonna be, and I don't know when it's gonna come out, but I'm gonna keep chipping away at it because isn't there a company called Sweet Baby or something who go over? Is it Sweet Baby that go over the scripts? And they went over the script of Alan Wake 2 to make sure that it was appropriate for a modern day audience. And they were the same company that went over the script of Social Justice Man 2. And also made Social Justice Man 2 for a modern audience. So we're going to do some digging into Sweet Baby or whatever they're called. Oh yeah. I mean, I'll definitely speak with Eric about this on Wednesday. We'll definitely have a conversation on the stream about that. Maybe I've finished the game by then. Maybe I haven't, but it'd be interesting if I have. Sorry. This is texting me. On my beautiful new Pixel 8 Pro, which I love. I love this way more than the Apple. Fucking hell, yeah. Queen Camilla loves you, as. Thank you. Yeah, Alex, it's a chore. It's a chore. Badly written, barely any gameplay. Oh, dear goodness me. Dear goodness me. Right. So we're gonna have to smash through the supers. Yeah, it's Android. Yeah. It's the Google Pixel 8. Sweet Baby sounds like a PDF file font. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I even made that joke on stream yesterday. When I say joke, I mean I'm hoping it was a joke. Right, so let's go through the supers from the Real BBC on Tuesday. By the way, we're going to get on the 14th of November on the Real BBC, which will be on Gary's channel. And we're going to get Kelly Jones back on because it's going to be the end of his campaign. Also, Matt Wagner, who wrote it, of Grendel fame. Matt Wagner is going to come on as well. He loved the show with Kelly. He really enjoyed the questions that we did and the conversation that we had. So he'll also be coming on as well. So a bit of a treat. So Matt Wagner and Kelly Jones on the Real BBC, 14th of November. Hell yeah, I backed that all right. I got the limited edition hardback and then I got the regular hardback. So I've got one to read and one to keep nice and sexy. But that's been doing really well. Let's have a look how it's doing, actually. Let's have a look how it... Ooh! Ooh! This is the campaign. It's now on $112,000. $112,000, £92,500. So this is on Kickstarter, folks. Matt Wagner, Kelly Jones's Dracula. Book 1, The Impaler, which goes through Vlad the Impaler's story. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Look at this. I mean, come on. Okay, I love that. Woo. Oh, let's see how many of those are left just on their own. Because there's only 666. There's only 92 left of the 366 that they're doing alone. And then the others are attached to the bigger tiers. But that's the limited edition hardcover. Oof. 666. If you haven't, I mean, I just such a fanboy of Kelly Jones's art. Matt Wagner, of course, with Grendel fame. So yeah, go check it out. Wait, what? Oh, piss off, YouTube. Piss. God damn it. I just got to the spot. I just got to the spot of where we were, and then it's jumped on me. Here we go. Found it again. Woo! Here we go. Ministry of One Think with a $10 says, is the Disney shill media actually dumb enough to think saying The Marvels isn't a bad movie, the entire genre itself is dead, and future movies in it will fail? Will make investors happy? Well, you've made a big mistake there, Ministry of Wrong Think. The mainstream media do not care about the shareholder. That's not their responsibility. They care about access. That's it. They care about getting interviews. They care about running interference because these companies have the same politics as them, and that's all it is now. It's not about entertainment. It's about propaganda and pushing far left ideology. That's what it's about. But if you live in Saudi Arabia, then never mind. Let's move on. Zachariah Nunez with a $5 says the silverback needs no hair. Hair has to timidly ask for permission to bask on his cranium. Looking good, Az. Thank you, man. I need to buzz my head. Getting a little bit stubbly. Yeah, I do actually have hair. I do actually have hair here as well. It just looks shit if I grow it out. And no, I'm not going to be getting no hair transplant. I'm Jean-Luc Picard, bitch. Tomok with a $20 says I picked up a few issues of The Darkness and Witchblade a few days ago. Which would you recommend I read first? Darkness. KF with a $2. I'm at I Draw Cal Moms. Pumped on Az getting pumped. This is my final rest day. This is my final rest day today. I'm back at the gym tomorrow. I've needed these rest days, and I need a good sleep tonight. In all fairness, boobs. I've been having restless dreams in Silent Hill. But yeah, it's been good for the body to get a good rest in. But tomorrow I need to go out for a good walk tomorrow, and then hit the gym in the evening. Well, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. But I also need to go out for a good walk. A good walk. Az needs a breast day. Ladies. Hill versus Babyface at Gmail. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Slade Wilson. Who doesn't need a breast day? Come on now. Even ladies love breasts. And gay guys love breasts. Everybody loves boobs. Everybody. There ain't nobody that don't love boobs. Apart from and Slade Wilson with a $5 from Red Rain. Whose idea was it to have Batman draw? Oh yeah, we've had that one. We had that one because I went through the Kelly Jones questions. Ronin the Wretched. Here you go, Ronin the Wretched. You ball-shaving bastard. We're going to read your super chat out. He complained. He complained on Friday Night Tights. I didn't read his super chat on the channel. Hey, Judican, how you doing, buddy? With a $20. That's actually pretty generous. As it fucking should be. As I have to apologize for Friday Night Quiz last Friday. I said there was no one who could speak to British misrepresentation on the panel, but I forgot Ben was British. So could you convey this apology to him? Remember, you asked for this on Friday Night Quiz. Yes, I did ask for you. If you were going to insult me, then you can come over and super chat me on my own fucking channel to insult me instead of giving it to Gary. But because I didn't read it out on the show, he then put a super chat out on this week's Friday Night Quiz to complain and say, I'm never going to super chat on your channel again. I'm just going to keep insulting you here. Fucking asshole. An asshole. Forerunner Knight with a $5 says, Hail BBC. Guys, since you like the 80s Ahsoka intro from Aeronauts, could you play the Andor 70s intro he did? I think you guys will really love it. Not going to play it on the show, but I might check it out. Might check it out. Maybe do a reaction. We'll see. We'll see. Erekias with a $200 Mexican dollars says professions came first, degrees came later. Well, if you saw this week's South Park, then you'll know that yeah, there is a distinct lack of. But we've been saying this. Never mind. Fuck South Park. Never mind South Park. We've been saying this for ages. I particularly have been saying this for ages. Get a trade. Get a trade. You will make more money getting a trade, electrician, plumbing, something like that, than you probably will if you go to uni, get yourself in colossal amount of debt, get yourself a fucking gender studies degree, not be able to get a job. Get a job, DSP! Get a job! Go to trade school. Learn a skill. Become your own boss. Go out there. You'll be making way more money. Way more money. That, honest to God, no, but I have been saying this for years now. Years. And it's something I very firmly stand behind. If I was coming out of high school today, if I would not have gone to university. I would not have gone to university. University set me back years and years. My own fault. Nobody's fault but my own. Not blaming anybody but me. Because I just thought that was what we do. I just thought that was what we do. We go to high school, we get our GCSEs, our A levels, and then we go to university, we get a degree, and then we sit in an office until we fucking have a heart attack at 58. But if I could go back in time now, I would leave high school and I would go and get myself an apprenticeship somewhere and learn a fucking trade. Learn a trade. Edward Chandler with a $5 says, "Hail, never read it, but what did y'all think of Dark Knight Metals and Scott Snyder's run? Court of Owls, Death of the Family, Endgame." Court of Owls was good. Death of the Family was okay. Certainly nowhere near as good as Death in the Family. And then after year zero, or pretty much during year zero, can I fart on? I fart on live stream all the time. I did a lot of farts last night on the Alan Wake stream. A lot. Because I had some nuts on the stream. I ate some nuts, so I kept farting. And they were like farts as well. Anyway. Scott Snyder for me is he started off good. His Batman, is it Dark Mirror? Batman Dark Mirror stuff was great in Detective Comics. Then he got Batman. Then he, Court of Owls was very good. But to me, he just lost it. And I thought Dark Knight Metal was garbage. I thought it was garbage. He's too wordy. He's way too wordy. You open up a Scott Snyder, it's just, you can barely see the art because it's just huge, dense speech bubbles everywhere. He needs to learn to be more concise. And to me, he just started creating Grant Morrison fanfic. Blame it on the chair. No, my ass. Oh, there's a little bit of creak on this. I could put some WD-40 on this, but no, I got no problem with farting on stream. None. If I could fart right now, I would do it, but I can't. But if I could, I would. I promise you I would. Okay, we've done that one. Nerdy Geezer with a £2 says, "I always preferred the long ears look on Batman." I liked it. Chris Reeves with a £10 says, "If we could still interview Howard Hawks, Frank Capra, or John Ford, I'm sure we would get the same sense of wonder and humility about their art as Kelly. Well, perhaps minus the humility with Ford. Yeah, Kelly Jones is a very humble, down-to-earth guy. And even the conversations that I've had with Kelly outside of a stream, he's been exactly as he's he is on stream. He's very he's very polite, he's very engaging, he's very modest. He's a wonderful man for a man with that much talent. His modesty matches his talent, it really does. But you know, that's why I'm happy to sing his praises all day, every day, because the guy's lovely, absolutely lovely. He's just so sincere. Just like Director X. Not quite. Not quite. Right, I gotta move things on because we are really up against the clock today, and I'm behaving like it's a regular edition, but I've realized I've lost an hour. I've lost an hour because of the clocks. I've got to wrap this up in the next 30 minutes. So we gotta smash through this. Hold on. I will stop that from happening again. Hold on. I turn the focus off, but every time you turn the focus off, it and then you shut down OBS. When you turn it back on, it's put the focus back on. Golden BMXer with a $5 says, Mr. He's had that. We've had that one. I couldn't fart, but I could burp. Angry Happy Funball 75 with the $5. As an artist who is down, we had that one as well. Josh Kelsey with a $20. Josh, thank you for the $20, dude. Did them. Garrett Hayden with a $10 said, I am in pursuit of my dreams, becoming a mangaka, which I had no idea I really wanted until the opportunity to learn from pros presented itself. My time to contribute is on the horizon. Wish me luck. Good luck. Had that. I did actually do most of the super chats from the stream, by the way. So I did pretty well. We didn't do these, but I'll read these out. Matthew Hammond with a $5 said, did Kelly enjoy the animated run of Batman, Superman, and the Justice League from the 90s? Damn, missed that one. That would have been a good one to put to Kelly, by the way. And Matthew Hammond with another $5 says, did we lose a generation of artists when Disney shut down their 2D animation studio? No, we lost a generation of good artists. Well, artists there's always been a very good quality of artists around. But it's just whether or not they get employed. Because if you don't have the right look, if you don't have the right politics, then you don't get employed by modern day companies, essentially. Remember? You know, they got Max Versace writing the prequel to Rebel Moon. They're dog shit. Mags is dog shit. They can't write for shit. They're fucking abysmal. They're only in the industry because they are stunning trans women. That's why. They have no talent. The dog shit. Nothing fucking sells from them, but they get given project over and over again. Why would you give somebody a project over and over again when they don't sell product? Why? Oh, yeah, it's because they're stunning and brave. And that's all it is. Optics from an industry that's fucked itself up the ass. So, no, we haven't lost a generation of good writers and artists. They're just not getting employed. At least a good proportion of them aren't getting employed because they don't match. They don't match. Project Taco with a $5 says, how dare you roast my J-Bear? He deserves a spot on FNT. No, he doesn't. We need new eye candy. No, we don't. with Chrissy Prego, how much cement? How much to cement him on FNT? You can never pay, is it? No, never. It's never going to happen. Never. Subscribe to Drunk 3PO. Pseudo X187 with a 2 Canadian. How often does Kelly use key lime pie in his books? All the time. There's a scene in Dracula, Book 1, The Impaler, where Vlad sits down with a couple of his potential victims, and they just eat key lime pie and talk about their feelings. Rudy with a $2 says, just purchased the limited cover of Dracula. $1.99. Meth Bear with a $5 says, create art for your own mobile game to raise funds. Low overheads. DSP spent $3,200 on WWE champions since the 15th of October. Today, by the way, is the 29th, and that super chat came in on the 24th. So DSP had spent $3,200 on WWE champions in 9 days. He needs that money to pay his bills. Well, he doesn't. He needs that money to go into hit way. Thank you, David. David Harvey, you know what I've just seen on Twitter. Oh my God, Tifa. Yeah, he doesn't need that money to pay his bills. He needs that money to fuel his gambling addiction. That's what he needs. And his big whale is holding out on him at the minute. His big whale, Only Iced Coffee, OIC, is refusing to gift memberships at the moment. He'll capitulate as he always does. He's a big bitch. He's a big bitch. Oh, sorry, he, she. They suddenly just changed genders a week ago or something. Whatever. He's just a big bitch, and he will go back to support DSP's gambling habit. But yeah, he's currently withholding money, and not. So all the gifted memberships that he gave to DSP have now dropped. So DSP's lost like 260 gifted memberships in the last couple of weeks or so. And he's like, I just don't understand the low support. But there's low support, DSP, because you're literally funded by about 3 fucking whales, and that's it. And when they're gone, you're gone. Justin Martin with a $10 says, my girlfriend is a foreign Filipina who was born in the 90s and missed all the great movies. No, she didn't miss them, dude. She didn't miss them. You can make her watch them. Preferably by tying her down to a chair and propping her right. Anyway. And missed all the great movies. Got to be there when she found out who Vader was. We did the machete cut of the OT and prequels. Great to witness. Nice. She sounds like X-Ray Girl. She's not seeing shit either. Albert Nada Retro with a $2 says, Gardner is great. Is the greatest lantern ever. Just ask him. Yes. Just ask Guy Gardner. He'll tell you. Jack Stringer with a £5 says, as please take a look at the new Warder of the Tower of London. Supposedly he's from Yeovil. Great show, by the way. Warder of the Tower of London. Have a look. As of July 2023, Chief Yeoman Warder is Rob Fuller. Have a look at the images. I don't know what you mean, because I'm just seeing some white dude. I can believe that a white dude is from Yeovil. And Idiosin with a $2 says Mauler has a time machine. Someone tell him are relevant. Somebody tell are relevant. Okay. Right. Actually, that catches us up with Tuesday because, like I said, I think I was pretty damn efficient on the real BBC this week, which was pretty good. So let's start smashing through these ones today. You peoples. Abe has been a sorcerer for 8 months. You had the best costume on Friday Night Tights as. Thank you. And ladies and gents, if you didn't see, let me try and find it for you. If you didn't see, here's just a little snippet of my Friday Night Tights costume. Yes, I was as Soka. If you missed it on Friday Night Tides, I was as Soka. And here's Luca. Luca's a cosplayer, by the way. She's a top ass, sexy lady cosplayer. She's lovely, by the way. I've been friends with Luca ever since I did the Starfire video where she had cosplayed Starfire and she got a load of shit from fucking weirdos who were going, Starfire's black. And then, you know, nerds like me just jumped in, white knighted like a trooper going, Starfire's orange, you fucking fake ass bitches. Because all they see, of course, is black, blackety black, black. That's that leftist through and through. So we've been friends ever since. And yeah, she's a great gal. Yeah. And she's just put insane cosplay skills, you know? Yeah. 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 Careful, lady. I'm on your tail. I'm going to steal all your gigs because I am a stunning man of color. The color, of course, being orange. Brass Monkey with a $10. Stick it into the Hoos Fund. Will do. Will do. And it goes. And of course, the Octobers, folks, the Octobers went into the Hoos Fund. It went in because YouTube threw me some shekels during the week. It was YouTube payday during the week, Wednesday, I think it was. So I transferred the money into the Hoos Fund, which is going okay. It's going okay. Okay. Considering we're only a quarter of the way through, and I'll just be completely open with you. I have tried to put pretty much every bit of disposable income I have. Well, no, wait, hold on, let's do this. Obviously, I keep money that's going to pay my bills. DSP, this is what happens when you don't funnel money into fucking video games. You actually have money to pay for stuff. So I obviously keep the money that I need to pay my bills, the internet bill, the electricity bill. Then I leave myself a little bit of disposable income. That's for me to do whatever the fuck I want with. And then literally everything else, I'm just funneling it all into the mortgage fund. All of it. That's the plan. So far it's doing okay. So yeah, if you want me to move your super chat into the mortgage fund instead of the even if you don't, I probably do anyway. Bluegrass Berserker has been a bard for 18 months. I want that Casa de Az, you know? I want that Casa de Az. Ted Hammond with a $2 says, one is a bint and the other one isn't. Hey, that's no way to speak to that lovely FBI lady. Luis Cuvaz with a $2 says, one is Unreal 3, the other is Unreal 5. Yeah. Dragonic Ice Mage has been a sorcerer for 2 months. His morning as I've been wanting to meal prep lower calorie meals and was wondering how you go about yours. All hail or hail all and have a great Sunday. Just Google meal prep companies in your area. Simple as that. Just Google meal prep areas in your meal prep companies in your area and see what you got available. You can also do it through Muscle Food as well. There's a company through Muscle Food who you can order online. The meals there as well. Big Rog with a 2 Canadian thumbs up. Right back at you, Big Rog. Good to see you, bud. Ted Hammond with a $2 says, would you say you have high standards on what you like? I don't know. High standards, you know, I mean, on certain things for sure. Like here, just arrived this week. Swerve, Fans Toys Swerve. Just arrived this week. Looks fantastic. Looks absolutely fantastic. I've got to put the Autobot logo, and then this is going to go into the bedroom because Swerve, I don't think Swerve made their first appearance until season 3 of the Transformers. So he's not going to go into that cabinet. But when it comes to things like the fans, my Transformers, yeah, Fans Toys to me is a very high quality company, produces high quality products. And this is exactly how I want my Transformers to look, like G1. So I have high standards when it comes to that. I would say I have standards. A video game doesn't have to be the greatest video game of all time, but it just has to be competent. It has to be at least competent. You know, the story has to make sense. The writing has to make sense. The characters have to act like appropriately based on the situation. So I have standards. I think we all should have standards. But when it comes to certain things, yeah, I mean, if I'm spending $5 on a comic, because that's what a lot of comics are nowadays. If I'm spending $5 on a comic, which I don't want to do because it's a ridiculous price, then yeah, I want a very good standard. I want a good standard of writing. I want a good standard of inking, and I want a good standard of art. For that money, thank you very much. So that's why the only comics I'm buying at the moment, Mark Millar's Big Game. I've picked up the new Transformers comic. I haven't read it completely yet. I'm about halfway through, but so far it's okay. So far, okay. So I'm probably going to continue that, and we'll see where that goes. And I'm also purchasing North Valley Grimoire by Blake Northcott. That's had 3 issues released of the 5, and that's been very good so far. That's been a really good read. And none of those are DC or Marvel. Big Game by Mark Millar is Image. The Transformers comic is Image, but it's Kirkman's company, Silver, whatever it's called. So it's sort of Image is the big banner, but it's Kirkman's company. And North Valley Grimoire by Blake Northcott is massive publishing. So none of them are the big, the big 2. So yeah, if I'm gonna spend that much money on a comic, then I want it to be good, and that's why I'm very discerning now. CJ with a $5 says, I'm curious as to why all action hero and superhero roles are taken over by women all across the board. Neither men nor women asked for this. It's not what you asked for, CJ. It's not what you asked for. You see, it's no longer about superheroes. It's no longer about heroes, because if you look at the way they're written as villains. All of them. Even the worst one, even the ones which aren't written horrifically as villains, they have nothing about them. None of these heroes that we've had in recent times, particularly on TV and movies, none of them have any discernible characteristics that define them as a hero, other than we are casting them as the hero. right? But they haven't done anything heroic or anything that makes me want to support them, get behind them. Back doesn't matter. They're strong, independent women of color now, and that's all that matters. So all of that's gone to one side for intersectionality. That's what has happened. Heroes can't be heroes. A hero is somebody who's now a color. A hero is now somebody who takes it up the wrong. And a hero is now a person of autism. You know, that it's all superficiality. It's all superficiality. Whereas once upon a time, heroes were defined by the complexity and depth of character and the driving force that made them want to do good. There isn't that anymore. There isn't that anymore. Doesn't exist. Does not exist. Why is Monica Rambeau a hero? Why is Ms. Marvel a hero? Why is Captain Marvel a hero? Why? Tell me. What have they done? What have they done? But if you look at what they've actually done, if we go into the nitty gritty of it, if you look at what they've actually done, they've done villainous acts. Monica Rambeau let Scarlet Witch go. Scarlet Witch, who had just kidnapped and imprisoned thousands of people, some of which may actually have died. They'll never know that your vibrator broke. They're not heroes anymore, dude. They're not heroes. Don't refer to them as heroes because they're not. They're not. They're just intersectional, political, ideological tools. That's all they are. They're not heroes. All the heroes are dead now. D Breezy with a $10 says, for the demonetization. We got demonetized last week. I fought the demonetization. And guess what happened? It got overturned and we got a green. We got a green. We got a green last week after fighting the demonetization. Because it does get demonetized. Oh, hello. Let's see what Ricky Berwick's doing. Let's just see what Ricky Berwick's doing.
And back down.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, what you watching?
Nothing, nothing, Jesus. Nothing. Haunted for sure with a $20 as for the new whom. Gun in the little black book. Keep up the good work on the 2-year plan. Thank you, dude. As you haven't been through how you've done this week. Yep. Because I don't know. Because I'm actually probably not going to jump onto the scales until the end of November. Going into the new year, like I said, I want to be there or thereabouts where I am now so I can really tackle and assault the next year. Looking at maybe getting a PT again, a personal trainer. Also, really looking into hiring a nutritionist to communicate with as well. To really sort of tighten up the diet in 2024. But if I can launch 2024 roughly where I am at the moment, that'll be good. That'll be good. That doesn't mean I'm going to be doing silly things in the meantime. No. But I just want to take a little bit of pressure off my shoulders, get into a good routine with food, get into a good routine with exercise, and then, you know, let's see. Particularly when we've been like up a kilo, down a kilo, up 2, down 1, down 1, up 2. You know, been like that for weeks now. So let's just keep some consistency going. And then, boom, let's hammer it. Hammer it going into the new year. And thank you, Haunted, for sure. Darius White for the $20 says, howdy, Az Brown here. a little something for the Mental Health Fund. If you haven't started one, you should. Yeah, it's called the Hookers and Blow Fund, bud. Question: how does Anna Waite compare to Forspoken? I don't know. I wouldn't touch Forspoken with a barge pole. I wouldn't touch that game with a barge pole. It looked like fucking trash. Absolute trash. And guess what? That's what the majority of people thought, apart from games journalists, of course, who were like, but how can it be trash? It's got a stunning woman of color in the lead. Because that's where we are today. And it caused Square Enix, due to its horrendous sales, to ditch American Western companies. Because they learned very quickly that DIE, or whatever you want to call it, is dead. It doesn't sell. It does not sell. I just got to. Oh my God. Sorry, we just got some breaking news. I'm not even kidding. Let's finish the super chat and we'll go to the breaking news. Cheers, mate. By the way, loved the FNT Ahsoka makeup vid. Way to commit. Thank you, Darius. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm not even kidding here, folks. We got a little bit of breaking news. I had to again. Because we're living in clown world, I have to make these disclaimers. Honestly, I had to check the account that this dropped from because I thought that it was the satirical account, because there is a satirical account of this account. And when I saw what I'm going to show you, I thought it was from the satirical account. But it's not. It's from the proper account. Would you like to see the brand new Marvel's poster? And I shit ye not. I shit ye not. Would you like to see the brand new Marvel's poster? Exactly. I was waiting for this comment. Exactly. The target demo is Crazy Cat Ladies. That is the target demo. Correct. 100%. Jai to Pie with a $2 says you're looking at mother effing great, brother. Thank you, Jai to Pie. B Buster with a $20 for the Casa de Ahsoka Ghost 2.0. Going in the book. Boobs. It's going in the book. Done. Thank you. Angela Richter with a $10 says, happy Sunday, Az. Hope your day is fantastic. Me too. Wow, I'm going to be playing Demonologist in just over half an hour with the Sunday Fun Day crew. So, getting excited for that. We're putting on the proximity chat this week. Ooh. Harbinger with a £20 says, hello, good sir. FNT was a right good laugh, and your costume was the bestest. I think we gained an hour since the clocks went back. Anyways, it's that time again. Bust out the little black book for the Hoos Fund. It's out, Harbinger. It's out. We gained an hour, but we lost an hour. Because, well, we gained an hour, but I lost an hour. Because American time is still the same until next week, I believe. Until next week. And so, yeah. Everything's starting earlier, which, in all fairness, means that everything's finishing earlier. Martin with the mountain bike with the 2 Bagnon says, Cheetos just as Soka expressed too much emotion. Yeah, I smiled too much. Unfortunately. Clown with a $5 says, as if Mel Brooks did a second Spaceballs, you could be cast as Soka. Best costume from the TNT panel. The Asgon plaid. May the Schwartz be with you. Thank you. Shaka Zulu 12 has been a what have you been? Have a look. Let's have a look. You've been a bard for 12 months. Thank you, dude. Stitch with a $10 says for the personal trainer fund. Thank you, man. I'll put that towards one. Crimson Shadow has become a sorcerer member. Thank you, Crimson Shadow. Lego. See, I've always got to make sure I've got a little bit of money for a little bit of Lego, you know what I mean? With a $5 says, hi, as I recently found your channel and I've been watching your reviews. What is your favorite bad show? Robin Hood? Well, the good thing about Robin Hood is there's only 8 episodes, so we only have 3 more episodes to go, which allows me to hopefully replenish some of my destroyed brain cells. Batwoman was not fun to watch. I gave up on Gotham Knights because it was just god trash. The Resident Evil mini series on Netflix was appalling. Robin Hood is my I think Robin Hood is my favorite trash show because it's so fucking it's so easy. It's just so easy to tear apart because it's so bad. So bad. It is just, and it's like I said, it's only 8 episodes, so it's all gravy, baby. Peter86 with a 25 Polish says, I like anal woke too. Oh, well. It's like 13-year-old Lynch on acid. Good day, Az. Love you, brother. Thank you, man. Oh, yeah, by the way, Alan Wake is not even remotely scary. Not even remotely scary. Can I find the comment? Can I find the comment? Yeah, here we go. Right. There is a comment. There is a comment that says, as deals with the jump scare appropriately. As deals with jump scare appropriately. Here we go. Let's share this. This is from part 3, which is will go up on the gaming channel later today. 6 hours, 21 minutes, 55. Jump scare treated appropriately. Because that's all the game has. Is just jump scares out of nowhere. And that's it. Let's go here. I didn't give a fuck. By the way, do you think she reacted to the dead body of the man with a knife sticking out of his eye in the basement that was flooded in the old people's home? Do you think she responded to that? No. Nothing. Didn't look at the body, didn't say anything, didn't care. Didn't care. Jack Glad has been a sorcerer for a month. God bless those who gift memberships. Hail the fellowship. Yeah, so there's some very generous people out there. They're way too good for me. Eddie Brock with a €2 fiddy says, will you continue buying retro DC series issues? Back issues? Yeah, hell yeah. Back issues are good stuff. Hell yeah. When you're buying back issues, that DC Marvel, they're not getting the money. The comic shop's getting the money for those. They're not getting the money. No. Back issues, fucking good quality stuff there. Ted Hammond with a $2 says, did MCU set the bar too high? But no, because if you look at a lot of the MCU movies from phases 1, 2, and 3, there's a lot of mid shit in there. But there's a lot of mid shit which wasn't intersectional or political. It was just mid. But there's some great stuff there as well. Great stuff isn't conditional. Well, we've had too much good stuff. We might as well just put out a bunch of shit stuff. That's no. It's they're just not getting the right people. Hungry is angry with the $5. Just got the long Halloween full series. I'm going to read it by next week so I can watch your discussion on it. Thanks for recommending it. Oh, you thank me when you've read it. Rabbit D Megan with a $2 says, I'm sad I'm not Asian because you won't marry me. Hey, Megan, that's not fair. It depends how big your knockers are. That's also a contributing factor, okay? So if you got big knockers, Megan, I'm just saying there's a chance. Hold on to that. There's a chance. Pooper Chalupa with a $5 says, latest end credit scene for Marvels. Lindsey Graham appears as Beast, says to Monica, you want to bet on a dude fucking a Wolverine? Yes, this is true. This is actually true. This is true. SPQR became a member at the Witcher level. Thank you, SPQR. And Gauntero Dim with a 10-month membership says, thanks for last holiday stream. I spent a lot of time alone and your content is appreciated, which is partly why I became a member. Thank you, Gaunter. It was always good seeing you in the Witcher streams, dude. And that is something that I would like to revisit. I would like to revisit the DLCs for the Witcher. Then we've got Mark Shaw with a 12-month sorcerer. Manly war cries later as, oh, there will be in the Demonologist. Holy shit. Particularly now that we're going to just go on to push to talk only. Kibankins with a £5 says, thanks for the years of banter. Been slowly making you a page. We'll be, ooh. Okay. And Christina has been a bard for 9 months. Thank you, Christina. So, folks, we've got to end it there. I know it's a short one today. That's what she said. But because the clock's going back an hour, I'm completely out of sync with my period in America. So we gotta play Demonologist in 26 minutes. So massive thank you to everybody. I don't have implants. That's good. You know? Got real. Hey. Real. Legit. Oh, we're okay with that. Massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you for giving up your free time. Thank you to everyone who super chatted, remembered. Thank you so much indeed. We'll be playing the Demonologist in about 25 minutes from now for Sunday Fun Day. I'll see you then. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Baloo.